We will continue today the same lesson about understand in positive and negative numbers. So open your books on page, I think we did this one, right? We did this. So we did this exercise or not? Example 2. Example 2, I think we didn't do it, right? So we will do it now. So in this example, we want to find the opposite of the opposite. We want to find the opposite of the opposite. So I will solve it for you. It's the same lesson. Yes, on page 140. So we will solve this exercise. What is the opposite of the opposite? Okay. So girls, let's do it now together. You know that the opposite is what? I told you yesterday the opposite is the same amount with the opposite sign. So the number is what? The number is 3. That I want to find the opposite of this number. So this is a 3. The opposite of the 3 is -3. But I want to do opposite of the opposite. That means I will do it twice. That means the opposite of 3 is -3, and the opposite of -3 is what? The opposite of -3 also it's 3. So this is the answer for this exercise. So the opposite of the opposite of 3 equals 3. So the opposite of the opposite of any number equals the same number. Okay? The opposite of the opposite of any number equals the same number, because the opposite of 3, this is 3. This is 3. The opposite of 3 is what? The opposite of 3 is -3. But I want to do the opposite of the opposite. That means I want to do it twice. First thing, this is the first opposite, is -3. Then I want to find the opposite of -3. That means I will return to 3. So that means equals the same number. Let's do those exercises. Look, what is the opposite of the opposite of those integer numbers? What is the opposite of the opposite of those numbers? I told you the opposite of the opposite equals the same number. So that means the opposite of -9 equals also -9. Thank you, girls. Girls, I will return to it. Very easy, I think. I will return. What is the opposite of the opposite? That means I will do the opposite twice, 2 times. Look, this is 3. I'm talking about this number, 3. Okay, girls? What is the opposite of 3? Yesterday I told you the same number with different or with opposite sign. That means 3, the opposite of 3 will be -3. But I have to do it twice. That means I will do the same. The first opposite is -3. The second opposite of -3 will be what? The same number with the opposite sign, which is +3. Or if you can't imagine it on the number line, you can save it. The opposite of any number equals the same number. Okay? That means, as we said here, the opposite of the opposite of -9 equals -9. Now, what about the opposite of the opposite of -12? Yes, Farah. What's the answer? Farah?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. What is the opposite of negative 12? Farah.
It's negative 12, the same.
The same, very good. The same number with the same sign. Thank you, Farah. What is the opposite of 0? Yes, Jana. Muhammad.
It's 0.
It's 0 also. Thank you so much, Jana. That's correct. The opposite of 0 equals 0, and the opposite of 0 equals 0, and anything about 0 equals 0, because 0 is a neutral number, as we said yesterday. Yes, all of you will solve today. Don't worry. All of you will solve, inshallah. So, you did those, girls? I think this is very easy for me. Very easy idea. Now, let's move to page 141 and solve exercises on it. All of you will help me, inshallah. So, I think you finish those, girls. Can I move? Okay. You finish. Thank you. So, let's do here. Graph the integer and its opposite on the number line. So here I want to locate the number on the number line according to its sign and the value of the number, and I want to find the opposite of the number. So let's start. All of you, inshallah, will help me. Yes, Rina.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Rina, I want you first to locate negative 7. Negative 7 will be where? On the number line. Look, the number line here is divided into two, or the distance between each two numbers is 2, right? That means you have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, right? The distance between each two numbers is 2. So that's mean if I want to find the number that is between 6 and 8, which is 7, I have to locate the number in the middle. Right, Rina? Are you with me?
Yes. Yes, I'm with you.
It will be left or right? Right or left?
Left.
Left, very good, because the number is negative, right?
Negative.
Very good.
Yes.
Here in the middle between 6 and 8, this is negative 7. Thank you. Now I want you to tell me what is the opposite of negative 7? Rina, are you with me? I think Rina closed the mic. Okay. This is negative 7, girls. Between negative 6 and negative 8 in the middle. So what is the opposite of the negative 7? Who will help me? Yes, Lamar, open your mic. Yesterday
Yes,
we talked about the opposite of the number. It will be what?
It will be plus 7.
Excellent, Lamar. Very good. So it will be positive 7 or 7. So I can write it like this. Thank you, Lamar. So I can write it 7 or positive 7. Yesterday I told you the positive number, I can write it with a sign or not. It's up to me. Okay? So it will be positive 7 because the same number and with the opposite here. This is positive 7. Okay? This is 7 here. So it will be the same number but in opposite sign. Okay? Please, I think some one of you open the mic, please. Could you please close your mic? Yes, what about number 2? 9. I want to locate 9 and find the opposite of the 9. Let's choose. Yes, Mariam. Maria?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, dear. Where I have to put the 9 here? The 9.
In the... What do you mean? I didn't understand.
I want to locate number 9 on the number line. This number, I want to put it on the number line. It will be where?
Between 8 and 10.
Excellent. Between 8 and 10 in the middle. This is 9. Because here the number line is divided 2 by 2. 2 by 2. So if I want to find 9, it will be in the middle between 8 and 10. What is the opposite of 9?
-9.
Excellent. Excellent, Maria. Maria, sorry. Maria. Sorry, Maria. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it will, thank you so much, Maria. It will be -9. The same value with the opposite sign. That's mean it will be right here, the -9 here. This is -9. The same number with opposite sign. Okay, so if you finish, please, could you please type 1 in the chat to continue, girls? Okay, thank you so much, girls. Thank you. So let's continue now to do this table. Okay, yes, this table. Name the integer that represent the situation. Okay, we solved something like this yesterday, and tell what 0 represents in this situation. So let's do it now. The first situation is Carrie gained 24 points during a round of a game show. That's mean Carrie is what? Is win, right? Is win 24 points or collect 24 points. So let's see. Okay, let's choose. Yes, Selma. Open the mic and tell me, this is what is the value and what is the sign for this number? Open the mic, Selma.
Teacher,
Yes, dear.
teacher, I raised my hand because I have a question.
Okay, what's your question, Selma?
How the number when we make the opposite is the same number?
The opposite of the opposite, you mean?
Yes, how it's the same number?
I told you on the number line. I will repeat it now. Okay, I will repeat it again. Okay, girls, look. When we talk about the opposite of the opposite, girls, the number is what? The number is 3. This is the number right here. The opposite of 3 is what? The opposite of 3 is what? On the number line. The same number has the same distance from 0. So the same number has the same distance from 0. This is 3. I want to find the opposite of 3 is what? Will be -3, right? The same distance of 0. It will be -3. What about the opposite of the opposite? This is -3. The opposite of the opposite. That means I want to take this opposite and then write the opposite or find the opposite of this number. Okay, so what is the opposite of this number? -3. This is -3. The opposite of the number is the same number with the same value but in different direction or in different or the opposite sign. This is the number. This is the number -3. What is the number? Has the same value with the opposite sign. It's 3. Okay? That's why I told you the opposite of the opposite. That means when we double the opposite, the number will be the same. If the number is positive, will be the opposite of the opposite will be the same number with the same sign. Okay? I think you understand it now. Now let's return to the table. This table, the first exercise, yes, we will choose, yes, Yusra. Carrie gained 24 points. Yes, Carrie gained 24 points during a round of a game show. I want you to give me the value and the sign. It will be positive or negative.
The sign is going to be positive 24.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you, Isra. That's correct. This means I have to write here the value is 24. Gained means Carrie win 24 points or collect 24 points. That means plus, or that means positive. Okay, what does 0 represent here? If Carrie gained 0 points, that's mean no lose and no gain, no winning and no losing. That's mean no gain and no or lose in this game. Okay? No gain or lose of points. If Carrie, gained 0 point, if the number of points here equals 0, that means there is no winning, there is no losing. Okay? Number 4. Yes, Tolin, open your mic.
Yes, teacher.
Ben lost, look at this word, lost 5 pounds during the summer.
It's -5.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Tolin. That's mean -5 because lost mean negative, not positive, of course. So we are talking about pounds, about the weight. Okay? If I have 0 in this number, I have 0 pounds. That's mean neither gaining or nor losing weight. I didn't hear if I'm talking about the pounds or the weight, and I told you the pounds equals 0. That's mean I didn't gain a pound or a weight, or I didn't lose a weight. So neither gaining nor losing. Okay, wait. This is what 0 represents in this situation. Now, what's your question, Yusra? What's your question? Okay, now number 5. Marcy deposited 35 in her saving account. What the meaning of deposited, girls? Deposited. That's mean the saving account in the bank increase 35 pounds. Increase, what that mean? Let's choose a girl. Yes, Jenna, open your mic.
Yes, teacher.
When I'm talking about a banking account, and I told you that the banking account increased $35. Who's screaming next to you? Jenna? Please sit in a quiet place. Jana?
Yes.
Yes? It will be negative or positive?
Negative.
Okay, Jana, I think... yes, Jana, waiting for you. If I told you the banking account, the money in the banking account increased, that's mean I win our money. The money will be more. What that mean?
Degrees.
Increase.
Increase, sir.
That mean plus or minus? Negative or positive?
Plus.
Plus. Thank you, Jana. That's correct. So that's mean the number is positive. If I have a zero in my banking account, or not in my banking account, or the change in my banking account is zero, that's mean I have no change here. So I have no change in my banking account if this number equals zero. So that's mean no change in the account balance. Okay? Okay. Did you finish, girls? Yes, increase. Yes, Lena. That's mean I have more money. Type your question on the chat. Quickly, please, because we have to move to number 6, girls. If you finish, please type 1 in the chat. Why? Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, why we didn't write the opposite? Because here he didn't ask me about the opposite. Just I want to write the number or the integer number. Now we will do the opposite. I think Jawhara asked me. Okay, now let's move. Okay, welcome. Now let's move to the next one, which is number 6. In number 6, I want to write the opposite. Who didn't answer? Okay, that's mean if the 0 deposited, that's mean the answer or the amount of money, Farah, focus with me. If the amount of money, if I have 300 riyal in my bank account, and I told you I win or the money increased 20 riyal, okay, that's mean the money will be 320. If I told you the money decreased 20 riyal, that's mean what? That's mean I will lose 20 riyal from 300. But if I told you I deposited 0 riyal, that's mean the money will be the same. The money will be the same. 300 will be 300. That's mean no change in the bank account. Because we are talking about the change of the money, not about the same money. Now write the opposite of the integer. The opposite of the integer. Who asked me about the opposite? I think Al-Jawhara, you answered, I think. Okay. Yes, Lena. What is the opposite of negative 98, sorry?
Positive 98.
Very good. Thank you so much, Lena. It will be the same number, the same value, but with opposite sign. Thank you so much, Lena. What about 0? Let's choose. Yes, Manal, open your mic. Manal?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, dear. What is the opposite of 0?
The opposite of 0 is 0.
Thank you so much. Excellent, Manal. Now, Jawhara, I think you answered right or not?
No, teacher, I did not answer.
Okay. What about negative 53?
Equals Positive 53.
It will be what?
Positive 53.
Very good. Positive 53. Thank you so much. That's correct. The same number with opposite sign. Let's do now name the integer that represent the same thing. I will name the integer that represent this situation, and what does 0 represent. Okay, let's start. Desmond made $850 at his summer job. What that mean? Positive or negative? Let's choose. Okay, who didn't answer today? Okay. Yes, just 1 minute. Yes, Joanna. This will be negative or positive? Raise your voice, please. Raise your voice. I can't hear you. Positive. Very good. That's mean positive. Made $850. That's mean positive, of course. If what does 0 represent in this situation? If he made 0, that's mean he didn't make anything or lose anything. That's mean he didn't make any money or lose any money. Neither making nor, sorry, neither making, okay, nor losing money. Okay, yes, like no change. Very good. Now what about number 10? Michael withdraws $300 from his checking account. I think yesterday we talked about withdrawals. That's mean what? Yesterday I told you. Okay, could you please raise your hand? Okay. I can't find your name, Maria. Okay, withdraw, what that mean? What does that mean? Okay, yes, Rijan, yes. Could you please tell me this is negative or positive?
It's negative.
Very good, very good. This means the money decrease. Okay, thank you so much, Rijan. Thanks, dear. What about 0? What does 0 represent in this situation? That's mean also there is no withdraws or deposited. Withdraw is the opposite of deposited. Okay? That's mean he neither withdraw nor, just 1 minute, nor deposited. There is no change also. What about situation 11? Okay, girls, just I will solve this one because this is the last one. Okay. Prion ion. Okay, we solved something like this yesterday. Has 2 more protons than electrons. 2 more protons. The sign for protons in ion, what is the sign? What is the sign for protons? Positive or negative? For protons, girls, protons. protons. Very good, Farah. Very good, Joanna. That means the sign for protons is positive and the sign for electrons is negative. If I have two more protons, that means I have two positive. That means positive 2. Okay? We solved something like this yesterday. What does 0 represent in this situation? I will solve it. I will do it here, girls. So that's mean the number of protons equals the number of electrons. So that's mean the same number of protons as electrons. Okay, this is the answer for number 11. Okay, so the answer will be here, girls. If you finish, please type 1 on the chat. Okay, thank you, girls. I will leave those for you. So I will leave those. So just I will erase those numbers. Now I want to draw, because we have only 1 minute, girls, so I will do it. The opposite of the opposite of the integer. The opposite of the opposite. Look at this. The opposite of the opposite of any number equals the same number with the same sign. That means the opposite of the opposite of negative 23 equals also negative 23. Okay? The opposite of the opposite of 17 equals the same number, 17. The opposite of the opposite of negative 125 equals the same number with the same sign. So you have to make a difference between the opposite of the number and the opposite of the opposite. The opposite only just one time, that means I have to write the number with the opposite sign. If the number negative will be positive. If the number positive will be negative. But when I'm talking about the opposite of the opposite, that means it will be the same number with the same sign. Okay? I'm sorry, Asma, but the session finished. I'm sorry about that. You will, inshallah, you will participate with me tomorrow. Okay, guys, tomorrow we will talk about